Hello everyone and welcome back to This Week in Solar, your weekly roundup of the biggest stories in solar energy in 5 minutes or less. I'm Aaron Nichols, the Research and Policy Specialist here at Exact Solar in Newtown, Pennsylvania, and today's episode is very special because it is literally brought to you by solar energy. Not as a sponsor, but as a technology. I'm away from our office on a working road trip right now, and because of the power of off-grid solar energy, I'm able to record and upload today's video for you. That's really what I love about solar, is that it enables lifestyles and interesting things that previously weren't possible. It's why I love working in this industry. Now, our first story today is the new national security probe into polysilicon imports. The Commerce Department has launched a Section 232 investigation, which was quietly opened July 1st and not disclosed to the public until July 14th, into whether imported polysilicon and its downstream products threaten national security. The probe could enable President Trump to add fresh tariffs on top of the existing 50% duties that are already applied to Chinese polysilicon. Beijing-backed producers now control about 93% of global polysilicon capacity, and it's unlikely that U.S. suppliers could meet immediate domestic demand. The Department of Commerce is asking for public input on U.S. demand, the domestic supply limits, the dependence on foreign imports, the risks of concentration, and how foreign governments might weaponize export controls if supply is limited to only a few countries. Comments are due by mid-August. Next, the House GOP spending bill slashes renewable R&D. House appropriators just released their fiscal 2026 Energy Water Plan. It cuts the Department of Energy's budget by $1.4 billion and cuts the budget for the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy nearly in half. It zeroes out federal R&D dollars for solar and wind. Funding is steered to civilian nuclear, advanced reactor fuel, and fossil generation research, echoing President Trump's call for firm baseload power. Grid modernization programs see double-digit reductions, even as utilities warn that AI data center growth is already straining grid capacity. The subcommittee chair, Chuck Fleischmann, argues that the new budget restores American energy production and curbs waste. It must still be reconciled with the Senate's yet-to-be-released version. And last, Pennsylvania's popular Solar for Schools program is at risk of non-renewal. Pennsylvania's bipartisan Solar for Schools program, which was seeded with $25 million last year and is already oversubscribed, faces uncertain waters with expiring federal credits and uncertain state funding. Under the new federal tax law, districts can claim the 30% credit only if construction starts by July 2026 or systems are placed in service by December 2027. Districts like Upper Darby and Tunkhannock warn they may scale back or cancel solar plans if state dollars lapse and federal credits vanish. Advocates urge constituents, especially parents who want to see their children's schools powered by clean energy, to press lawmakers before the budget clock runs out. Thank you for tuning in this week. That's been This Week in Solar, and as always, if you are watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. And if you are watching on Substack, please share with a friend. It means the world, and it really does help us grow. So if you're enjoying the news coverage that we've been giving you the last 12 weeks, we would love it if you shared what we're doing with someone you think would enjoy it. Other than that, I will see you next week, and thank you so much for giving us your attention this week.